Madge watch. Denny?
Gus, block your ears.
Dare I ask?
Gus,
Oh, is he gone again?
block your ears. You
How many times has he been sacked now?
I'm not saying he's sacked, but the indications are time is running out for Madge.
Right.
I don't think, he was supposed to have been gone last week, supposed to have been gone today, but at this point
Supposed to
he's...
be gone 3 months ago, supposed to be gone 6 months ago,
Yeah.
supposed to be gone 9 months ago. 9 months ago I was hearing he was going to be sacked the next day.
Well, look, I think...
Keep going, Madge. Don't worry, baby.
I think his time is on borrowed time, and...
What's stopping it? If they want him gone and all this speculation, what's stopping it? Because there's not like they're going out there and winning games or playing well.
I'll tell you what.
What's happening?
I think they're desperate to try and line up a good replacement so they don't look like they're just getting rid of a coach. And as certain people on this panel would know, it's not easy to find a coach straight away, and particularly a good coach. So they're probably trying to find someone so it doesn't look bad on the club. Because I reckon the CEO, Justin Pascoe, deserves to be under huge pressure, as does the board, because it wasn't that long ago where they probably could have sacked Madge a year ago. They decided to stay with him. They haven't really improved that much on the ladder, but they have improved as a side. I know that sounds like a contradiction, but so I think that, I think they've reached a point now where they believe it's probably time to go in a different direction.
How does he turn up and do his work every day?
I don't know.
How do you walk into that establishment every day knowing that there are media reports out virtually every fortnight saying you're going to be sacked tomorrow? But it never happens.
Gus, the interesting thing is...
It never happens.
It's coming out of
the club. No one
club.
questions the media as to why they said it, and it didn't happen, but it never happens. Now they're being cautious. They won't actually say it's going to happen, even though he's intimating it's going to happen, but it never happens. How do you go to work? How do you survive?
That's testament to him. He's a professional. He turns up day in, day out, week in, week out, and does his best for the club.
And the people that do all this would never walk a day in his shoes. They would never live one day in his shoes.
I agree that. Same as when
because they hide behind the dress of their employer. They hide behind the dress of their employer, and they can make these accusations and tell these stories and tell these lies and these misrepresentations and try to make a man's life miserable, with never having to be held accountable for it.
Yeah,
even the amount of times that they're wrong and the lies that they tell.
It's part of the game. It has been since you're around, still is today,
100%,
and will be for another 100 years.
But that doesn't make it right.
Doesn't make it right, I agree.
On Michael Maguire, his family, his extended family, his friends, and all the people that are there trying to do their best for him, and all the players that want to play for him.
I totally agree.
And there are plenty of players that want to play for him. Because if they sack the coach, I'm telling you, there's about half a dozen ready to walk with him.
Yeah, well, I've got to know.
It's going to be a catastrophe.
But I take my hat off to Michael Maguire for what he's done. He's doing a great job. He's doing his best. He's turned up day in, day out.
They are
with all this
misreading
speculation.
the room.
Gus, that's really interesting what you just said.
They are misreading the room.
So you're saying that if Madge goes, 6 players could go and join him at another club?
At least.
That's huge. That's big news. I mean, if you've got some inside information on that, I mean, do we know what sort of players we're talking? Are they top liners? Are they below that? Where are they?
I'll do the media. I won't give the whole story.
Well, give us a couple.
I won't give you my source, my uninformed source, my unnamed source.
Well, I'd say you'd have some good sources.
Yeah, I'm just saying they're misreading the room, and I don't know how that man keeps turning up to work. He's got the heart of a lion. He's got tremendous courage. He's doing a good job. I hope they win for the next month.
Then
what are we going to do?
Potential NRL coach, Gus, would you advise them against going to the Tigers if Madge is let go?
I'm not going to make that statement.
Well, you'd have to agree. It'd have to be an experienced coach, wouldn't it? You wouldn't want to be a young bloke going there, starting your career out coaching the Tigers straight away. You'd surely need an experienced coach in there to turn the roster around, get the club back to where it should be. And then you may look at a young
The job of
bloke.
being a head coach is difficult enough without dealing with the hostile and toxic environment that we have in the media today. The agenda-driven dribble that we have every week, the personal grievances that they hold out, attacking people because they want mates to get a job or because they don't like this bloke or that bloke. They have their favourites in the media. There are some out there that are losing every week that are never held to any account. And media is never held to account for the statements that they make. Now, a famous bloke once said to me, Kerry Packer said once, he said, don't ever start a fight with someone who buys ink by the tonne because you can't win, because they can just keep rewriting the headlines and write what they like. But it's a terrible environment in which to work. It's a terrible environment that we have in rugby league, and the toxicity of our media. The toxicity of our media is a cancer in our game and has been for a long time. And there's no getting around that.
You've gone whack tonight, Gus.